I can think of a few folks that I've worked with along the way where either their pet had a reaction to the euthanasia where it was not peaceful, which can happen. And sometimes that might not be mentioned by the veterinary staff. Usually veterinarians do a really good job of explaining everything that can possibly happen. But I have worked with folks where they said, I don't remember the veterinarian going over that with me, that there's a possible reaction. And so a pet can like run off even, or go into like spasms because of the euthanasia. And sometimes I'll hear clients say to me, gosh, why did I choose that? Why did I follow someone else's suggestion, which is usually the veterinarian, who does know? But there's this questioning. I think guilt has a real purpose, and that is to question and to reflect. The challenge is that it then can complicate grief if we get stuck there, right? I've also had clients who just that shoulda, woulda, coulda, the tyranny of the shoulds, or don't should on yourself is what I tell clients. But that guilt is real. It's heavy. It's heavy for them. And that's what ruminates. And that's fine for a while, to have that reflection, because there is such responsibility. And again, it can be connected to anger. And I have found that one, yes, it takes time. We talked about that last time, right? The grieving process takes time. And I usually will tell people when it comes to guilt, yes, we're going to talk about self-compassion throughout the grief process. But when it comes to guilt, it really is about giving grace to self-compassion, and that's the same as grace, really. But what are some ways that you can take care of yourself? And sometimes I'll ask, if your pet was here and could talk, what might they tell you? And some people will say, I think they'll be angry with me. That's an opening for me to explore the anger in a new way, which again can often be tied to guilt. But there's no, when my dad was